everybody. Today is Saturday, June 8th, and welcome to another weekend reading vlog. This weekend, I don't have a whole lot of plans actually this weekend. Planning on going to the drive-in tonight, but first I'm just going to be like cleaning up my room. I'm going to do a quick workout at home just because I don't feel like going out, but I really feel like I've been slacking lately, so I'm going to try and do a quick workout. And then I'm going to film a video for next week, which I'm very excited about. I'm going to do a tag video. I think I'm going to do the Do I Have That Book tag, which I think would be fun. But yeah, other than that, I've got plenty of time to do some reading. I'm currently reading Stepsister by Jennifer Donnelly. Just like last week, it's downstairs, so I'll show it to you later. But so far I'm really enjoying it. I'm about 150 pages in, and I'm really liking the way this is going. It's got like a bunch of characters like the three fates from Greek mythology. It's got like chance and destiny or characters, which I think is really cool, a really cool twist. And all these like personas and personality traits and like emotions are characters, and they're just influencing the world around them, and they've woven it into the Cinderella story and the evil stepsister. Or sorry, they're more focused on the fact that she's the ugly stepsister, because it's very focused on like beauty and what it means to be pretty and all that kind of stuff. I really am enjoying it. They made like the fairy godmother a like fairy queen who's been around for like ever, and I love that element. I love that little twist, because she's not just like the fairy godmother in Cinderella where she's just like a perfect little old lady, like, and very nice. Like, she's very hardcore. But I'm just loving all these changes. I think it's so creative and so interesting. I honestly don't know where it's gonna go. They've like, basically what happens is that the ugly stepsister Isabel is determined to fix her reputation after what happened, because her family has become pariahs, her and her sister and her mother, after the events of the Grimm's version of the tale where she cut off her toes to become the prince's bride, basically. But he finds her out, and the family's kind of disgraced. But she comes across the fairy queen and asks for a wish, but she wishes to be pretty. And the fairy queen gets angry with her and says like, Ella never needed to ask that, like blah blah blah. And basically agrees to help her if she finds something. She has to earn her wish. And Isabel asks what it is, and the fairy queen says she has to find the missing pieces of her heart. And I just think it's a beautiful sentiment. I think it's like a great quest. It's something that anybody can do, is just finding a piece of yourself that you've lost in order to make yourself better. And I'm really enjoying it so far. I'm enjoying the character Isabel. She's very much like aware of her misgivings, especially since her family's been disgraced, and she's trying so hard to do better and to be a good person. But she's struggling because of the situation around her and other characters and stuff like that, other influences, and it's really hard to watch, or hard to read, but I'm really enjoying her as a character. They've made her very strong and very like athletic, and like she loves to ride her horse, and she is a skilled fighter, but she was always like pushed away from that and just told to focus on learning how to be pretty and to like want what pretty girls want, which is like a beautiful home and husband and that kind of thing, whereas she is wanting to go on adventures and all that kind of stuff. Her sister, the other ugly stepsister, is very focused on like science and math and learning, all things that at the time period this is set are not things that girls are supposed to want. And that's part of the reason that they're considered ugly, is because they don't want what pretty girls want, and the world isn't made for people who aren't pretty, so, or women who aren't pretty, I should say. I don't know, I'm loving it so far. I'm really enjoying it. I'm predicting it to be a 5-star read because I just love it so much. But anyway, I'm gonna get to these chores and to working out so that I can get ready and do a bit more reading before the movies tonight, because I'm really loving Stepsister. Anyway, I will give you guys an update later when I'm done, but yeah, I'll talk to you in a bit. geniuses and made the hatchback like a bed seat.
It's kind of ridiculous.
It's amazing.
Check it out. Oh shit, that's the wrong way. Here's the right way. Nice cuddly zone. Totally not my idea. All her.
It wasn't. It was my idea.
It's all her.
I'm a genius.
Not me. She's a genius. Aladdin Part 2.
Hi guys, just wanted to give you guys a quick update. Today is Sunday, June 9th, and I just finished up at the gym. I had a good workout. This morning I actually finished Stepsister, which I'm really happy about. I read the last like over 150 pages or something like that. I started on page 150 and it's over 300 pages, but I finished it. It was fantastic. I'll have better thoughts about it later on, but I just wanted to give you guys an update and let you know that I did finish. I did read something this weekend. And tonight when I get home, I'm going to start up on my next read, which I think is going to be Sorcery of Thorns, because I'm just so excited about that. Anyway, that's my update. I will talk to you guys again later. Hey guys, I just realized when I was editing this vlog that I never actually came on and edited it or give you guys my final thoughts on what I read this weekend. This weekend I read about, I think, 220 or so pages of Stepsister by Jennifer Donnelly, and I finished it. I love this book so much. I ended up giving it a 5 out of 5 stars. I think it was one of the most creative retellings that I think I've ever seen. Just down to, like, from the original plot, like taking Cinderella and an ugly stepsister, which is something that is never really talked about in Cinderella retellings, and making it all about her. I loved the inclusion of, like, Greek myth, kind of, with the inclusion of the fates, and, like, having things like death and chance and emotion be characters that had influence on people's lives. I thought that was really interesting. A really cool way to go about it. And I love this story. This story is fantastic. It's perfect for all the girls who feel like their pursuits are not like worthy of as worthy as others. And this Isabel is downright, like, down to her core, she's a warrior. Her other sister, the other ugly stepsister Octavia, is a scholar, and neither of them at this time were able to pursue those dreams, really. And like the typical I don't know, history of this story, the world is made for pretty girls, and the ugly girls don't really get much of a say. And in this one, the ugly girls don't get too much of a say, but in this case they do. And I loved it so much. I just thought it was a brilliant take on this story, one that I'm very happy I picked up. And I really think you guys should read it as well. Last night I also got about 30 pages into Sorcery of Thorns by Margaret Rogerson. So this is my first Margaret Rogerson book I'm actually reading. I also own Enchantment of Ravens, but I haven't read it yet. This tells the story of Elizabeth, who grew up in a great library in her world from a small baby. And she lives in this great library that is filled with the tools of sorcerers, basically grimoires that hold spells and different legends and histories and stuff like that sorcerers would love to get their hands on, but the librarians and the wardens of the library are tasked with protecting them from or protecting the world from the sorcerers who would use them for bad, but also protecting the grimoires from humans themselves, like making sure that they don't get destroyed and that their knowledge isn't completely lost. One night, one of the most dangerous grimoires in the entire Great Library is released, basically. It turned itself into a Maleficent? I can't say it. Anyway, it turns itself into this great beast and escapes, but in her desperate intervention, she actually gets implicated for the crime and sent to the world's capital in order to like face her crimes. She's aided by Nathaniel Thorne, who is a sorcerer and like her like only sworn enemy kind of, and the two of them, along with his like little demonic servant, unlock a huge conspiracy and have to try and figure everything out. But I got about 30 pages into this, so I got through most of the introduction, and it was just like really good. I love the atmosphere. I love the writing style. I think it's very lyrical and very like suspenseful. I'm about 100 pages in now. I was reading it at work and stuff today, and I'm really enjoying it. I think the story is so interesting. I think the magic system is very new and very interesting. It's got like demon powered magic basically, which I think is really cool. It kind of reminds me of like, I don't know, it reminds me of something, but I can't think of what it is. But the demons kind of like inhabit the world as well, but are the source of most sorcerers' power, which I think is really interesting, instead of like typical elemental or like blood magic or anything like that. It's a very different type of magic, and I'm really liking it. I love Elizabeth. She's like really feisty and really like determined. She's very sheltered, and she's coming to like to terms with that right now in the story, and kind of realizing how sheltered she is and how she might not know the world as much as she thinks she does. But I'm really looking forward to finishing this off. It's been going quite well so far. It's quite a big book, but I'm going to get a good amount of it done tonight, and hopefully I'll be done it soon. Anyway, that's it for this vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed what little footage I got. Again, short weeks because I worked on Saturday, or short weekend because I worked on Saturday. But this coming weekend is going to be a bit longer, and hopefully it comes with a better vlog. But either way, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like and comment below letting me know what you guys thought. If you guys have read either of these two books, let me know your thoughts on them. Let me know what kind of videos you guys want to see soon, because I'm kind of jonesing for a new type of video, one that I haven't done in a while or done at all. So if you're itching to see me do anything, let me know. I hope you guys have a lovely day. If you're new here, please subscribe. I put out new reading vlogs every Monday and new bookish videos every Friday, and I hope you guys have a lovely day. Bye bye.